Hey everybody, Matt here. I just woke up, so that's why I will sound weird, but yeah, so this is more than likely gonna be the last video I post in June, so yeah, I have been dreading this part of the year for pretty much ever since last year. And for those who saw the video title and the thumbnail, I'm guessing you can understand where this video is going. Um, it's almost a week out since my best friend Guppy died. And Guppy was a rabbit that I had for you know almost an entire decade, like almost just 10 years. My sister got him back then in 2015, early mid 2015, and he didn't start living here entirely until 2017, but he did visit for a couple times, like in between, uh, like 2015, 2016, like a little bit of 2017 as well. So yeah, he visited here a little bit before he officially moved in with the family home. So yeah, from mid to late 2017, um, all the way to last year of June, he lived here, and so yeah, I was able to have him for the entire time. I'm pretty sure that's just 8 years at the very most, but I knew him for that general time period. So yeah, that's why I said like almost like near a decade. Um, but yeah, I just have been going through it to be honest. I've been thinking about it more and more as it gets closer, and yeah, it's kind of to the point where the days that are, you know, getting closer and closer to it is just kind of agonizing. And it makes me think about like to last year when I knew that, you know, his passing was becoming like a closer and closer occurrence, but I didn't know when it was going to be, and how like I am almost like within a week to that, a year later, and I'm thinking back to myself from like a year ago at this point, where it's just like, man, I'm not gonna be ready for this, and that makes me even more like upset, just thinking about like how like me a year ago was like not gonna know when he was gonna die. And my rabbit Gup had a cyst, and you know, it's pretty normal for uh older rabbits, considering the fact that he was older in age. So it's pretty normal, and I found that out like when he got it, and so I just knew that like due to like all like the proceedings, like we went to the vet like a couple times, and each time they're just like, yeah, so we can do a procedure to like help tame it. It's not gonna get rid of it entirely, obviously, but like there is a huge risk to it in general, to the point where you will have to come at least to like a place. You will have to go to a place at least twice a year to do a procedure, and oh yeah, each time there's a chance he will not make it out of the procedure alive. So yeah, it was just like such a huge risk kind of thing, and it's just so like mind numbing to look back onto, because the procedure was like enticing, but like I knew that was not the route because it was just so likely that if we did the procedure, like anything could have gone wrong. So we knew we just had to like not do the procedure at all, and just kind of have nature take its course. And you know, first kind of week of June, not June, July, I noticed that like well, even into like this month, right? Last year, like the second half of June last year, he just was not hopping well, moving well at all. Like it just did not look good at all in any way. And you know, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It just I'm weird like that. I just remember just seeing him just being all wobbly, and just like me being like just not knowing what to do. And he just kind of kept getting worse and worse as the start of July rolled around. And by July, like, he just like it was kind of setting into me that like he was going to go sooner or later. And it really just bummed me out just seeing the state he was in. So to the point where like when he did pass, like I was just like happy for him in the way of I'm glad that like he isn't possibly suffering that much anymore. And like rabbits are not very vocal, so it's not like they can like make like huge discomfort pains at all. But yeah, like I just don't know how much pain he actually had, because he seems to be doing just fine. But like at the very least, I knew he was going through discomfort to an extent, obviously, because of how much mobility was taken away from him, and also how, like I said, just how wobbly he was. And just the teeth situation in his jaw, like I knew to an extent he was going through like physical like turmoil, and that's why like I was like a little happy when he was able to kind of succumb, obviously. So he didn't really have to possibly go through anything anymore of like physical pain and all that jazz. So yeah, because I remember the entire day, it was a Monday, and I had nothing of substance to do the entire day at work because my supervisor is a stingy asshole. We had nothing to do the entire day, and my supervisor was just fucking going like, yeah, no, you guys can't leave. You have to stay and like just do something. And the entire day was just us just staying there trying to figure out like what to fucking clean at the machine, because he's just like, oh yeah, you guys can clean the machine, I guess. And then within the hour of him telling us that, like, it was just kind of like, oh, we cleaned everything, so we have like for 5 or so hours left to just kill, and just walking around just trying to figure something out to do at all that day. And that entire day I just knew like I just want to go back home and take care of my fucking friend, my best friend, my pet. And my supervisor was just being fucking stingy as hell about it for no fucking reason. It just sucks. It makes me so angry thinking back to that specific moment. And then I get back home and I'm just so tired because of the summertime. So I take a nap, and then I wake up, and that's when I found my rabbit kind of in that kind of state. my throat is very weird right now. So yeah, it just sucks. The entire day just makes me angry and just makes me so like sad always to just think back on and all of that. And you know, I just had a point where, you know, the first couple weeks were tough, so fucking tough. But then like the second month and the third month and maybe part of the first month were just like weirdly like this is weird, like I'm not really thinking about it as much. And then now after like the fifth month for sure, I just I'm just thinking about it like every day now. It's so tough, man. It's so tough. I just think back to all the times I was able to come home and just have him just in my room whenever like I wanted to see him, or just go up to him and all that jazz. And you know, I got like a Cuddle clone plush of him recently, and it kind of helped, but it's not the same, man. The plush, the Cuddle clone plush just does not look like him at all anymore. And yeah, so it's rough, man. It's I got, you know, his race and like memorial stuff from like another vet that me and my parents took him to, and yeah, it's just, yeah, it's tough. I've thought about getting like another rabbit, but due to the situation of us having a dog here who came from my sister, my parents don't want to take care of another pet. So yeah, that's great. That's really cool. And I get it. I'm not like that's not me being mad at my parents. It's more kind of my sister for buying like a dog like a few years ago during COVID, and the dog not living with her for some reason. And it's like the dog is fine here. Like our dog Carly, like, is just such a cute pooch. She's not actually a pooch. She's a German. No, not a German Shepherd. Sorry, Pit Bull Terrier mix, and she's just such a cute fucking dog, and I love her dearly. But I prefer animals that are not as vocal in your face, like rabbits. And yeah, just, you know, obviously I thought about getting like a new rabbit, but just due to the circumstances, it's just not likely at this point in time, and it's a bummer. And to an extent, like, I know I'm not necessarily ready for one either anyway, but I am inching closer to be in general, because I know like the process of learning, like specifically with pets, right, is you always can't just like make a like purchase, like impulse purchase of like, I need a new one. You always gotta take your time with it, mourn the loss, and even then after the loss has already like been like processed, sometimes people just don't want to go through it again. And you know, that's not me necessarily, but there's a part of me that's just like, oh, I don't want another one to an extent, because, you know, I don't want to go through this again. But also, like, if you take care of animals and all that, you know, they can obviously like live for a while. And I took pretty good care of him with the help of my parents, obviously. You know, I feel bad because my dad was always kind of the one while I was at work to kind of change Gup's litter box, and so he would kind of have to do 90% of the time, at least 95% of the time, and that makes me feel bad. But you know, I was always at work when he did it. But I helped him out when, you know, I was at home. So, you know, yeah, yeah, that part with my parents, I understand completely. It's valid that they don't really want to take care of another pet since they retired, and then they didn't really have the vision in mind of having to take care of one of my siblings' pets in retirement and not be able to do anything they really wanted. So yeah, it definitely does suck all around. But yeah, man, I don't know. I miss him every day. For those who have gone through pet loss, I know you know what I'm talking about in this video. Like, oh yeah, the anniversary's coming up. So yeah, it just sucks. It sucks so much, man. I hope whatever firm Guppy has, I hope he somehow knows how much I miss him. Because, I fucking miss him so much, man. Every single fucking day. And there isn't a passing day where I don't think about him, you know? Just every day on my mind, and it eats me up sometimes, a lot of the time. But yeah, I just wanted to do a video because, you know, I might do another on the actual day or around the actual day, but if you listen to this entire video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it for hearing me. And I know my voice is kind of annoying right now. I kind of got out of bed like a half an hour ago, so still groggy, still not with the world right now. So yeah, that'll do it. Bye bye.